Alright, so today we're going to write equations of parabolas. Now if you remember, parabolas are those U-shaped graphs, and you actually see them everywhere in real life, whether it's clothing brands, letters, designs, gravity, in sports, you're going to get a lot of parabolas. So what I did is I found a parabola off the internet here, and I want to make an equation of this parabola. What fits best this skier's jump? And so I'm going to use a generic version of vertex form. Now you could use intercept form, that would be a little harder. You could also use standard form, that would be even more difficult. So, but vertex form is, from what my experience is with doing a lot of math work, is it's going to be the easiest way of doing it. So here we have our graph, and I'm going to flip it upside down and try moving it to the vertex there. And then I'm going to try, so now it's on the vertex, now I'm going to try to get this to map up to his jump here, just by changing the numbers. Now notice we have that, we have this. So we have our equation here, so I could actually make a new graph. So y is going to equal to negative 1.5 parenthesis x. Let's see, h is so minus 1.6 squared plus 5. So then there we have it. We have that graph, that equation. So we actually created a mathematical value for this skier's jump. Now, doing it on the computer is pretty simple because we're just using sliders and moving it around. But how would you do this by hand? So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do this by hand. So let's go ahead and get one open here, and let's do it. So here is our writing equations of parabolas, and let's go ahead and write our wonderful essential question. And it is, I can find parabolas in my everyday life and write equations for them. Okay, so we need a parabola to do that. So let's go ahead and let's go to insert, and let's insert a picture. And let's find a parabola. Hey, look, I have an arch right here. That's easy. Ta-da! We have a parabola right here. So I can move this around. So let's go ahead and just center this. And I'm making it a little bigger here. And so step one, we're going to need to know, we're going to use our vertex form. Step one, so we're going to use our vertex form, so we have to keep this in mind. You could use intercept form, but vertex form is a little easier. And I need to create a coordinate system. So step two, we need to create a coordinate system on our parabola. Create a coordinate system. So we're going to go to draw, and I'm going to draw a coordinate system, an XY coordinate system. I'm going to move this. Now I'm going to move it so that the center of this parabola is, the center of the graph is at the base of this parabola. So notice that what we have here is an XY coordinate system where 0, 0 is a point. So create a coordinate system where 0, 0 is a point. Now in real life, we would actually just sit and measure this. And so estimate this. So notice right here, let's go ahead and get some yellow out here. Right here we have a little light, okay, and those lights are about 5 feet, okay, in real life. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 5 ticks, I'm going to tick marks on here, and I am going to count by 5. So this is 5, 10, 15, 20, so by 5, 5, 10, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. So there's our tick marks there. I'm going to count by 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, and 100. And then, so I'm going to label my coordinate system. So step 3, we need to make our hashtags or hash marks, not hashtags. So we're gonna go on a scale of 5 is for our marks. Now on your graph, you can pick any scale you want. Now step 4 is we need to find the vertex. And that's about right here. Okay. Now if I take this dashed line on my vertex and go all the way down, I'm about right there. This value right here. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So this is 30 right there. And if I go over, I'm about right here. So I have 5, 10, 15. So this was 100, so this would be 95. If I remember right. We counted to 100. Okay. So our vertex is 30, 95, and this is in feet. So that's why it's important to use our vertex form. So step 5 is we need to plug in vertex form. So we have vertex form, a x minus h squared plus k. And our vertex is right 30 up 95. So we have a right 30 up 95. The only issue is we need to find a. So step 6, we're going to find a. Now when we look at our graph, a is that value that makes this arch the way it's shaped. And so, I mean, we could guess what it is. Maybe a is 5, maybe it's -5, maybe it's -2.5. But what we want to do is we want to actually find the value for it so that we could throw this graph in real life and draw it or design it. So what we're going to do is we're going to use 0, 0 for x and y. And then it'll find a, and then we're going to redraw our formula. So x is 0 and y is 0. We're going to solve. So we're going to have to get a calculator out, I think. So 0 minus 30 is -30 squared plus 95. 30 squared is 900a plus 95. Then we're going to subtract 95 over. So we're going to get -95 is equal to 900a. And we're going to divide by 900. So we're going to get a is equal to -95 over 900. And I believe we could divide top and bottom by 5, so we can reduce it if we wanted to. We don't have to reduce it. So let's see here. Dividing this by 5 would be 19 over 180 if you wanted to reduce it. So then this is our a value right there. So I'm going to put it right here. So I'm going to rewrite my equation, so this one right here, I'm going to rewrite it with our slope or our vertical stretch. X minus 30 squared plus 95. And then this right here is the answer. So this is the mathematical equation for this wonderful large arch that is 30 feet to the right, 95 feet up for the arch shape. And that's it. That's what we're doing. So in real life, you could find any shape. In real life, you'd get a ruler out if you needed to and measure it out. And then you could use this formula to make sure that you have it done right. So if you have any questions, let me know. Yeah, coming up on the test.